National Population Commission commences data collection for Nigerian Demographic and Health Survey. European Union expresses concern over rising cases of human rights violation. Tanzanian government begins crackdown on false information over Vice President's health. Before the news in details, here is a special message. Governor Chuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround to maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Has given maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning once again. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. Anambra State government has warned those encroaching into government's land across the state to desist forthwith, as the present administration of Professor Chukwuma Soludo will not tolerate such. The state deputy governor, Dr. Nyakachukwu Ibezim, gave the warning when he visited the Onitsha Water Corporation site, where some individuals are encroaching into the property. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo filed in the report.
The governor, who wondered why people will encroach into government properties, said that Professor Soludo's government will not take it lightly with anyone who would indulge in such acts in any part of the state, saying that the state government has already commenced move towards recovering all stolen government lands for useful projects for the public. Deputy Governor assured that in no time that the Soludo administration will commence the revamping of Onitsha Water Scheme and others for provision of quality and potable water for the people. He used the opportunity to restate the commitment of the present government towards development of all parts of the state, as well as provision of job opportunities for the teeming youths and total transformation of all sectors of the state's economy in the interest of Anambra.
The governor, in his manifesto, promised to be potable water, and this property is Anambra State government brought to show the people that we are not a big government. Okay, in public interest, people must get good water, people must get roads. Anambra State, the whole of Anambra State is almost come to a construction site now, and then employment for the youth and others. So wherever the government wants for the people to benefit, in line with the promise Mr. Governor has made to the people, I think it should be supported.
In an interview, the Onitsha North Youth Leader, Mr. Obo Ogaze, commended Anambra State Governor Professor Soludo and his deputy Dr. Ibezim on various human-oriented interventions across the state since inception of office, assuring the unalloyed support of the youth in the area to the present administration in the state.
I like the
During the visits, signposts mounted on the government's land was removed, the compound sealed off, and Deputy Governor Ibezim also met with the landlords and shop owners in the area whose properties are blocking the road and ordered for their removal.
The National Population Commission, NPC, has announced the commencement of data collection for the 2023-2024 Nigerian Demographic and Health Survey, NDHS, that will run till Sunday, April 21st, 2024. The Federal Commissioner representing Anambra State, Mr. Chidi Ezeoke, made this disclosure during the lunch and press briefing of the exercise in Oka. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata filed in the report.
NDHS is a national sample survey that provides up-to-date high-quality data on demographics and health indicators for policy formulation and planning of population, health and nutrition programs. The NDHS is conducted every 5 years, with the 2023-2024 NDHS being the 8th edition of the survey in Nigeria. Represented by the State Director of NPC, Dr. Ohuchukwu Olase, Mr. Ezeoke clarified that the NDHS will take place in 20 local governments of Anambra State, excluding Ayamelum, where a verbal and social autopsy survey was conducted in 2018. He said the data will be collected in 38 clusters clusters in the 38 localities within 20 local government areas in the state. Mr. Ezoke explained that the survey is instrumental in providing insights that inform evidence-based policies, enhance public health intervention, and contribute to the broader development agenda of the state. He noted that the event symbolizes the culmination of strategic planning, collaborative efforts, and commitment from all participating stakeholders, as well as underscores the dedication of the Commission to advancing the field of knowledge, policy formulation, and crucially, the health landscape of the state.
We are doing sample survey in 20 local government areas and 38 clusters and 38 localities. Localities can be called villages because a village is inside a town. And what they answered in terms of mortality, COVID, HIV, family planning, immunization, all the health activities and other demographic activities, sexual-related questions like sexually transmitted diseases and interest will be the answer Nigeria and Anambra will be represented with.
He commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his tremendous support to 2023 NDHS, expressing commitment that the data collected and analyzed will not be merely numerical values, the health aspiration, but will represent the health aspiration and challenges of the communities. He urged traditional rulers, president generals, and stakeholders to ensure more sensitization in the localities where the survey will take place and provide conducive atmosphere.
In order not to be in the dilemma of choosing a career path not based on personal assessment and abilities, students of Kabe College, Amobia, have been sensitized to choose future careers based on their abilities, skills, and motivations. The Career Day presentation organized by the Rotary Club of Amobia Sports City was to help students make better decisions as it concerns choosing a career path for the future and not make mistakes, which often leads to uncertainty and depression due to the burden of unemployment and making a headway in life. Correspondent Kenneth Chukode has the story.
The program was aimed at letting the students be aware of some of the professional careers required in terms of subject combinations and institutions that offer study on such professions. The President, Rotary Club of Amobia Sports City, Reverend Jude Nwokike, noted that it is important to teach the young ones how to make career choices devoid of influence to avoid making regrettable mistakes in their life and future.
It's for them to learn more, to get the knowledge of what they are doing and how to take up their career. Maybe somebody that wants to become a doctor, the courses you're supposed to do. If someone wants to become a lawyer, the courses he's supposed to do, the subjects he will take up.
In his remark during the program, Dr. Dennis Eke Mezie, a past Rotary Assistant Governor, explained that students must be determined for self-actualization, starting by knowing who they are, their abilities, and setting achievable goals for themselves, emphasizing that education can never be less important as it gives one a lot of leverage in life. Dr. Eke Mezie, who revealed that the program was part of Rotary's intervention in 7 key areas, including education, health, peace building, environment, conflict resolution, amongst others, went on to advise students not to have divided attention given the current era of internet and social media, but rather stay focused on their choosing career paths.
Our target is to catch them down, help them to develop. In fact, my area here is to encourage them on issue of self-determination for sustainable self-actualization.
Everybody mustn't treat a big course. There are some other courses that you can go to the vocational institution, or you go to, there are schools where you can read something like fashion designing, carpentry, upholstery making, auto mechanics, and things like that. Students can go there, read those courses, come out, become specialists in those courses.
They are teaching about this career today has enlightened people more, exposed us to some certain corners which we have not reasoned to before, some situations which we may find ourselves and we will be confused. they enlightened us more on the way to escape some problems and navigate our way through some obstacles and blockages in the future. So I'll say that we are privileged, we are blessed.
What the lawyer told us today, I gained knowledge, he imparted enough knowledge for me and gave me some few points on how to choose a good course to study. What the lawyer told us, he said that we should know our capacity, we should know our talent. So any child is supposed to know what he can do and his capabilities. It's not based on what you see in the movies. It's not about other people's opinion. It's to choose what you can do, what you'll be able to do, so that you won't make mistakes in life.
The program featured a question and answer session, as well as a presentation of exercise books to the students by Rotary Club of Amobia Sports City.
The European Union EU Deputy Ambassador to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Zesmos Vergos, has expressed worries about rising incidents of violation of human rights in the world and called for more global action. The EU Deputy Ambassador, who spoke with journalists at the presentation of a drama series on human rights violation, Lurk in the Dark in Abuja, expressed joy that Nigerians are speaking up against injustice as shown in the play. ABS Abuja Bureau Chief Ikuyajide has details.
It was a solemn gathering as Nigerians trooped out to watch the play depicting police brutality and the uncommon commitment of Nigerians to ending unlawful arrests and injustice meted on the citizenry through a united stance. This, the EU envoy says, is an indication that Nigerians are ready to take back their country, promising that the EU will continue to support and stand against any form of violation of human rights of citizens, including women and girls.
We are going to continue to facilitate Nigerians expressing themselves at different levels: civil society, art, culture, technology, academia, think tanks, because we simply think that Nigeria has all that it takes to trace her future pathway.
Earlier, the country director, Advocates Sans Frontiers, Angela Uzoma-Iwuchukwu, had said the prevalence of human rights abuses is because perpetrators have not been held accountable for their crimes. She noted that if people see that these offenses are properly accounted for and that no abuser goes unpunished, they will stand firm in the defense of their rights, and called on the Nigerian government to use the legal tools available in the country to punish human rights abusers. The writer and producer of the sermon and dance, Lurk in the Dark, Dr. Gozie Ugu, said rights should be respected irrespective of gender, as it supersedes all and must dwell on equity. The event was part of activities marking the 16 days activism against gender-based violence in commemoration of the 2023 International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. In Abuja, Princess Ikuyajide reporting.
Tanzanian authorities are investigating social media users accused of spreading false information about Vice President Philip Mnyango's health. Mr. Mnyango surfaced on Sunday after being absent from public view for over a month, sparking relief and ending widespread rumors he had died. Information Minister Nape Nyawe has ordered investigation into those who spread the speculation. Mr. Mnyango says that he was hurt by the false rumors circulating on social media. The Vice President was last seen in public on 31st October while representing President Samia Suluhu Hassan during a virtual meeting of leaders from the Southern African Development Community. President Hassan told the VP to acknowledge that he was a public figure who should be ready to see such speculations. From the world of sports, female Yellow Greens captain Blessing Etim reached a milestone of 50 women's T20 international game appearances for Nigeria at the ongoing 2024 World Cup qualifiers in Uganda. Nigeria, however, lost the game by 9 runs, and Etim was poised for a speculation innings with 20 runs off just 11 balls before she was cut. Nigeria won the toss and elected the field first, and Namibia posted 122 runs for the loss of 2 wickets in 20 overs, leaving the female Yellow Greens to chase 123 runs to win the game. The female Yellow Greens, however, didn't start their innings brightly until Peculiar Agboye and Lucky Petty hit the crease and posted Nigeria's best batting figures. Agboye had 24 runs from 27 balls as well as 3 boundaries before she was bowled out, while Petty's 43 runs from 49 balls and 5 boundaries before she was run out, earned by the Nigerian Cricket Federation Player of the March Award. Remember that you can follow news and programs on EBS TV from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at EBS Television, Oka. On X, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now the main points that made the news again this morning. Anambra State government has warned against encroachment of government lands. National Population Commission has commenced data collection for Nigerian demographic and health survey. European Union has expressed concern over rising cases of human rights violation. And finally, from faraway Africa, we told you that the Tanzania government has begun crackdown on false information over Vice President's health. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and the promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's all on the news this morning. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebanam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Be good.